What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Khabib Nurmagomedov. He reacts, him and Joe Rogan, to Tyson Fury's frightening footage of him training, getting back into shape. And a lot of people have had this to say about Mike, and a lot of people have, is just surprised and astounded by the workout itself. The six-punch combination that went viral of Mike Tyson at age 53 doing things that fighters don't even do to this day. And this was what Khabib said. He said, this is another level. And Cell Shonen chimed in and said, lots in this. Mike's ability to turn his hips is unmatched. Even when drill was over, me shadowed it one more time. He contacted me about the SUG, whatever that is. I thought he was kidding. Now I think I need to be calling him back. A lot of people are showing their appreciation for Mike Tyson, because a lot of times people say, and Mike himself said that fighters evolve or fighters get better over time. I think people are able to execute things, or should I say, like athletic wise, they can get more cut due to certain things that they've learned that they didn't do back in yesteryear. But skill is bar none, and this is showing true skill. This is showing that Mike Tyson is looking different than these fighters are to this day, because he was able to perfect the craft, okay? And the skill set mixed with the genetics tells it all. And a lot of fighters aren't able to do that. If you look at the muscle mass that Mike Tyson had in his, in his movements, a lot of people that pack on muscle to this day, they don't get that same fluidity in their punches, and then they don't really know and understand what Mike was actually doing. But understand, Mike is a shorter fighter, okay? So what looks impressive is a necessity, okay? So Khabib, a guy like Khabib, seeing the true boxing. And one thing about Mike wasn't a boring fighter, okay? But he had to do what he had to do. And the style that he used, he had to get up under those punches because he's shorter. Because if Mike's short. So Mike had to get up under those punches and make you pay for throwing those punches when he got inside, because that was the only time that he was effective. Okay, he could close the gap, sure, by squatting, moving, head movement, and aggressive countering. But then Mike had to do that. It's like a dog-eat-dog world, It's kill to be killed, and Mike did it the way Mike did it. He did it the way he was taught to do it. But it just shows you that what people see today isn't really being seen. That's why people are so amazed, because they haven't seen a fighter that looks like Mike, that trains like Mike, or trained like Mike, right? That's showing and seeing what training and skill could do, what muscle memory really is, okay? And what experience captivates, okay? So a lot of people, Rex Chapman, Khabib, Chael Sonnen, a lot of these guys are amazed on how that works, because a lot of fighters haven't been able to duplicate that. Sure, Mike got beat, but you can't beat his overall training ethic. When Mike trained, he trained because he was taught to train. And someone like Khabib, because I'm looking at these two guys, Khabib has power. You know what I mean? And it's a pretty impressive thing to hear a MMA fighter praise a boxer. You know what I mean? Because boxing to a lot of MMA guys, UFC guys, is considered boring because they don't understand the sweet science. Okay? So it's one thing to know what boxing is, but it's another thing to be entertaining to boxers, and especially to other people that are a part of another sport such as UFC. So that's an impressive thing too, to see Khabib say, man, that's really impressive, versus a lot of people saying, oh man, boxing is dead and this, that, and the other. But then you got a guy that's 53 years old. He's half 100, so he's middle aged, showing you how it's done, showing you what he used to do, right? And he kind of a shell of what he looks to do, but he still looks damn good doing it. You know what I mean? So it is cool to see other people admire the work of Mike Tyson. You guys tell me what you think about Khabib's comment and other comments. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunched. Peace.